Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Shenanigans YouTube channel. I'm so excited to be with you guys as always, and obviously, Henley, who this channel belongs to. People just get this confused all the time. People are like, "Oh my God, are you the guy from YouTube?" No, I'm not. This is his channel. It is not mine. But we are always happy to be with you guys and to bring this podcast to you guys. We are going to have a few exciting topics that we're going to be speaking about tonight. So I am so excited. But you must now introduce the topics because
Yeah, so the first topic is buying your first car or second car or fourth car. So if I can...
Dit het third geskip. Dis skip van third.
So if I can recall, like when I bought my first car, that was
What
about...
was your first car?
My first car was basically a Toyota Corolla, Twin Cam.
Nice.
I had. Was my father's car basically, and I just did my own spice on it, like flow the
So you
head and all of
inherited the
this.
car?
Yeah, and then after that I had a basically, like I can say, pre-owned with my uncle, a Ranix that we had together.
Oh, you still have Ranix?
Yeah, my father's Ranix now. But me and my uncle and I decided afterwards, like, this is not coming to like an end, man, whereby he's saying now, okay, buy me out and this is going to be your car. So I decided I'll buy my best friend's car in Cape Town, Wendell Miller's car, and it was a 2-liter STI.
Nice.
VVL
Can we just talk
conversion.
about the STIs? Wow. Can we just digress? Yeah. I love an STI, but I also love the Sabre specifically.
Yeah.
Like, I feel those cars are in a league of its own, man.
Yeah,
There's just something about that car that makes me feel a certain kind of way every time I see one of those cars, and when I experience like how it actually performs. There's I don't know if it's just a STI thing or if it's like a general sort of performance car type vibe.
Yeah.
But
And I must say,
it's a nice car.
it's just something I fell in love with that time when I owned one. So I had a VVL motor in my car, I had N1 cams in my car, my head was worked, the works was done to the motor, and I enjoyed that car thoroughly. The guys normally here on top of the road, when they saw me, they were like, market. And that time you were like, you weren't like lazy to say za. So I had that car also about for 2 to 3 years, or 2 years, and I sold it back to my friend's brother, to Marshall Miller.
Okay.
And then I bought
So it's still, yeah.
No, it's in Cape Town. He sold it off again. So I bought he told me like I was looking for a car and I was looking for something. So I looked at Toyota, I looked at Ford, I looked at all the different brands.
Yeah.
And I was a huge Japanese fan. And I was like, nah man, Volkswagen. And then I was like,
Let's go to
nah
Germany.
man.
Let's go to Germany.
And I was debating. And eventually my friend told me like, look here, I have a nice neat MK5 GTI.
Yeah.
All the bells and whistles are done, service history, everything. And I bought the car. And I just fell in love with VW brand. And I always told myself like, I'll never buy a Volkswagen. But as soon as I drove the car, like, just like the feel, how you feel driving the car, the leather seats, the heated seats, sunroof, everything the car comes with, it's just a nice to have. And you basically don't need to spend a lot of money to make it more faster.
But that's the thing that I also think people are sort of, we shouldn't be closed off to other brands. It doesn't matter in which context it is, whether you're buying appliances, whether you're buying a car, whether you're buying devices, it doesn't, you shouldn't be closed off to specific to brands, you know what I mean? Always look for a certain level of quality.
Yeah.
You have to look for quality in the product that you buy because at the end of the day, that product needs to last you a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because you don't want to waste your money at the end of the day.
And I sometimes I do get a lot of people like in the trade that I'm doing, they always like ask me, I know Shenanigans is a YouTube channel for car enthusiasts and all of that, but please do sometimes do reviews on certain products. I told him, I know a friend, and the friend being you, that also is into tech and doing to do with stuff that you have to like do every day. So I told him like we in the near future we will be doing some videos of that as well, where you know, like just comparing, like saying comparing X to X like the two different brands, because why these time if you
like
if
tech
you
stuff, like
like you get stuff that's very expensive. Like you make example like a phone of 20,000 rand. So you get two different types of phones for 20,000 rand. So what is the best value for money?
Yeah.
Because right at the end of the day,
ooh, I can help with that.
I can speak out of my own, like story, like if I can say it like
my
that,
experience.
my experiences.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed to name it. I'll never buy a Samsung phone again. Not to badmouth Samsung, because why? My phone was in for 5 times. Samsung has a donkey attitude and they're not willing to help. So
Maybe it was just you.
no, it's not me. Like I can mention like 5 or 6 people that I personally know, even customers that I know that had bad experiences with Samsung. So Samsung's after sales service is very poor.
That's very sad. But anyway, I don't want to speak about that because then it's going to seem like I'm biased because of where I work. But the thing is, like, let's go back to what I was speaking about in terms of the performance of the cars and stuff. I genuinely feel like people shouldn't be closed off to brands, because for example, when I bought my first car, I also said like I'm a specific brand type of person. Like I want that car, right? But then I ended up buying not what I said I wanted to buy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I bought a Mark 1 Golf. That was my very first car that I bought with my own money. A Mark 1 Golf. And I absolutely loved my Mark 1 Golf.
Yeah.
It was easy to maintain. It was very fuel efficient. It was nice. The modifications are easy to do on a Mark 1 Golf. Specifically for someone like me that's in the stance community.
Yeah.
So all those things came to, and from that point I've been buying Golfs, and not Golfs, but I mean VWs. But then at the same time, while I'm buying VWs, I'm still not closed off to other brands. Like I would still look at things, like, even though it's still a German, but I would still look at things like Audis. Or I would still look at a Toyota, and I'll be like, maybe there's a Toyota that will, because I'm a person that buys cars based on aesthetics. The car needs to speak to me. I always say to people, and then people are like, hoe de hel praat 'n kar met jou? You will just know the design language of that car.
Yeah, it is true.
It will literally resonate with you. It would speak with you. You are buying the car because of the way that it looks. And the way that
it's like to come to my car that's standing at the back of me, because why? That was basically, I never thought I would own an AMK7 GTI. And I must say, this is one heck of a package. If you can compare now, like your MK7, MK7.5, and even the 8 that's now been released or almost released in third quarter in South Africa. It's basically the same chassis, it's the same motor, just with some spice. So this produces like 163 kilowatt, your 7.5 is 169, I think your 8 under correction, I speak, comment down below, I think it's about 180. And also, I don't know if you saw now in the week, was last week, the importers in Durban, they brought in a R.
Out of a container.
And then VW South Africa comment, it's unofficial. I know it's unofficial, but why are we taking so long to bring in the cars? I mean,
I don't know. I was actually wondering the same thing. Is it a case of supply and demand? Perhaps it could be. Because remember, in the world, there's a shortage of chips, of chipsets. And this is across everything that uses a chipset. From an appliance, to a phone, to a car, to anything that you use.
But my question is just, this car has been released in overseas for quite a while now. So why are we only expecting the cars in the third quarter and next year?
But you must also remember that we are in a situation where it's not really conducive to the market. Because people are not really buying right now, because people are they're losing their jobs, and there's a lot of
very conservative.
So there could be a lot of things that's impacting the delay in release of these products. But I understand what you mean when you say that it's frustrating, because we've been waiting for this for a long time, and then all of a sudden we have to wait even longer. So it does become frustrating to us as buyers. Specifically those people that have placed orders for these cars already. I mean,
I know in Mossel Bay there's about 4 or 5 that the owners are waiting on. So, and I believe in Cape Town probably like 20, 30.
Yeah, there's probably a lot in Cape Town as
Yeah.
well. But like when you buy your first car, I think that the first thing you need to understand is what it is that you want out of the car.
Yeah.
Like
And
what
also,
do you want?
very important is when buying your first car is really like the most of us makes that mistake. Make sure your car has a warranty. Make
Yeah.
sure it has a maintenance warranty. There's a difference between a service warranty and a maintenance warranty. Because a service warranty will cost like your oil changes, that type of stuff. It will cover that cost. But a maintenance warranty, say something goes wrong, something on your motor goes wrong, anything like that goes wrong, then you are covered. On a service warranty, it won't cover that. So just make sure when you buy a car, you do have peace of mind.
Yes.
Because
And
why?
be
That doesn't come out of
educated.
your pocket.
Yeah, and be educated about the things you need to look out for
Yeah,
on a car.
very true.
Because salespeople are going to try and bamboozle you into buying something that you perhaps don't even understand.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So my suggestion is always take someone with that is a bit more
Clued up,
knowledgeable
yeah, and
on
knows
the
a little
subject.
bit, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that just because you're taking someone with to help you buy a car, it doesn't mean that you are inadequate as
Yeah.
as a person. Because we as men always feel like we
We
must
know
do it.
everything,
Okay,
yeah.
ons moet
Yeah.
hy- ek moet hy doen. You don't even.
But the thing is, you also get salespersons that do
Yeah.
really go out of their way.
They are salespeople.
And even if you bought the car afterwards, they will phone you like, are you alright?
Yes.
Are you satisfied? And you really do get genuine salespeople,
Yeah.
but you also get that salesperson that
get
don't
them.
care.
Oh, guys, it's very scary. And the thing is about buying a car, it's an expensive exercise.
Yeah.
It's not just a 500 rand year or
Yeah.
1,000 rand year. No, it's a 4-year, 5-year commitment, sometimes
Yeah.
even 6 or 7
6
years.
years.
So you have to think carefully about what it is that you're buying and
Yeah,
whether
exactly.
it's worth it for you as a person, regardless of the brand. We're not
Yeah.
talking about brands now, because we all have different preferences, and it is fine that we have different preferences. You just have to make sure that what you're buying is value for your
Yeah.
money. That's it. You just
So
have to
if
make
I
sure.
can recall out of my own like experience, like when I bought my MK5 GTI, I paid between, I'm not gonna mention the right price, but I paid between 120 and 140. The car had about 120,000 Ks on, full service history. When I sold it, I didn't lose too much money. This beauty that's standing at the back of me, also got it for a very, very nice price. That time, this car was still like 350, 380, but I got this car at a very good price. It must be VW, thanks to Billy. And I just want to say, speak to the right people, and
Yeah.
the right people will make
And
a way.
do your research, man.
Yeah,
Like, don't just buy the first car that you see online. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I think
Because you
so.
also have to consider the fact that if you are in the stance community or you are an automotive enthusiast, you
Yeah.
have to think of where exactly are you based in the automotive industry.
is
Are
true.
you a performance person? Are you a stancer? What is it that what is
What
the
do you
car
want out of that
gonna
car?
be able to do for me in my passion?
Yeah.
Because now you can't also just buy any car and then expect it to by some miracle just do
Yeah.
exactly what it is that you want to do.
It's
You
so.
have to think of a car that's gonna be able to fill or tick all the boxes.
Yeah.
So make an informed decision. Don't just jump at the first car that you
You
get
buy.
or the first car that some other people say, oh no, buy this car, buy that. Don't listen to other people.
Make sure what
Make
you
sure
want.
what you want. Okay, listen to
very true.
advice, yes, but make the decision for you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, go and check it out. Oh, and test drive the damn car, because I guess you still get people that don't test drive the car.
I know.
They just go there, they look at
I
the
want
car,
this thing.
and then they just like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
buying it now. No, test drive the car, because sometimes you'll drive the car and you'll feel, oh, there's something here.
Yeah.
You know, I can feel something wrong with the suspension,
Yeah.
or something wrong with the steering
Yes, sir.
response, or you know, and that's where
Definitely,
the turning cycle could be off, the tires could be not balanced. All of these things could be,
Exactly.
and tires are expensive.
Yeah.
So depending on which car you buy, like for example, if you buy a Polo TSI, and if you buy a Highline Polo TSI, it comes with 16-inch tires, which are
Ooh,
so
so
expensive.
expensive.
And they are so, you know,
Yeah.
so you have to consider all of these and small details, like which gearbox does it have? Does it have a normal manual gearbox? Does it have a fully automatic gearbox? Does it
Yeah.
have a DSG box? All of
And,
these
and
things.
that's also something I am going to speak on the next video. So this week I was a little bit quiet, didn't post any videos, but there's a video coming out now in the week that you guys have to look out for. It's basically update video of the MK7, my car, personal car. A lot of you guys have been asking, Mr. Shenanigans, when are you doing an update video? And it's due, guys. I really think it's due. So in that video, I'll also be disclosing what is the cost of running this car.
Yes.
That you guys know. Because right now it's gonna go in for its almost 120,000 K service. That's changing your DSG oil, your motor oil. I'm changing spark plugs, all the filters. So that's quite a hefty amount.
Yeah.
So thanks again, I have a service plan and a maintenance plan on my car, so it's covering it. But it's a quite hefty amount. And the thing is, if you service by VW itself, it's almost double. But I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah.
So do check out that video. It's probably going to drop on either Wednesday or Thursday, but it will be a much informative video.
And the thing also is, like you're saying now, the maintenance of the car and like the expenses that come with the car. Because these are nice to have cars, because these are cars that people look at and they're like, wow, look at that, like so on. It's nice to have cars, but can you really afford it?
Yeah, that's
Can you? Because now you could be approved for the finance, yes, but in terms of the maintenance, can you really afford it? Like if you buy an Audi or if you buy a BMW, you're gonna have to make sure that you have a massive amount of money for the maintenance. Because like a window, if you was to replace a window,
it's a lot
or if
of
you was to
money.
replace a window winder or a wiper, these things are expensive, guys. So you have to also think of, based on my budgetary requirement or my budgetary allowances, can I accommodate a car like this?
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying? So yes, it's a nice to have car, and perhaps you can afford the financing, you can afford the installment payment, but can you afford the maintenance?
Yeah.
Because the car will break if it's not regularly maintained.
And
You know what I mean?
that's a fault that a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And then we come to the second topic is, I think you can mention the handle of the person that's gonna do the show. I think it's the 3rd of July, the park off.
Oh, it's a show. It's not a park off.
It's a show.
Because you got to get that right, okay? You got to get that right. It's a show. It's called Slammed at the Lake on the 3rd of July in Cape Town. It is going to be in Hillcrest Quarry. That is just outside of Durbanville, for those who know Cape Town. And it's going to be hosted by Lowstat Cape Town. And the handle for them is Lowstat_CPT. That's the Instagram handle. So please go and follow the account. Go and check out all of the information. They are posting teasers. Some of the people that came on board that I saw on their social media this past week is Speed and Sound will be doing media for them. There will be Boost SA.
And I see Early B is also there.
Early B will be one of the performances as well there. And there's a whole host of other people that's going to come on board as well. A lot of sponsors that came on board as well. With the show, so I really think that it's going to be one of those shows that you want to look forward to and you want to go to as well. The tickets are 80 Rand for the morning pass, 100 Rand for the afternoon pass, and then 180 Rand for the day pass.
All day pass.
Yeah, so there's only a limited amount of tickets available because of COVID-19 and the regulations. And if you guys want to be part of the show, I will be there as well. So if you guys want to be part of the show and you want to come and enjoy the day with us, please go and book your tickets. Right now. Okay, not now. Just wait till the.
And then we basically come locally. One of the local guys, also Instagrammer, is also doing a show in Plet.
Yes, I saw. At Zanzibar. Zanzibar sounds like an island.
What is the handle again? Local
car
stands.
Yes.
So they are basically doing a show or a park off. On the 3rd of July, I think as well, but I'll put up the poster.
Also some good sponsors that come on board there as well.
So do check out that, guys, and like I normally say, let's make the circle bigger, let's support each other. I really think it's a good thing to support each other. And also don't forget to subscribe, guys. Let's make the circle bigger and let's grow to infinity and beyond. I know with your guys' help, we can achieve the 1,500 mark by end of this month. I really do think it's possible, and by end of the year, I think we can double it. And there's amazing cars coming in this month, guys. I don't want to give too much away, but you're looking at the 20 valve, you're looking at the VVL, and two cars I'm not gonna mention. So I'm gonna tease you with two, but I'm not gonna mention the others. But guys, it was fun. We really had a fun topic tonight about buying
well, we
your
didn't
car.
just have one, we had a lot.
Yeah, we had a lot. But be safe out there.
And also, I just wanted, before we end the show, I wanted to tell you guys that if there are things that you want us to talk about, please share that with us on our social media platforms. Also, you can comment in the comment box below.
Or DM us on Instagram or even on Facebook or comment down below. That's why the comment box is there, guys.
Yeah. So please interact with us because we want to hear from you. We want to be able to talk about the things that you want us to talk about, and we want to get some clarity. Perhaps there's someone that you want us to talk to. You can suggest that as well. Maybe there is a specific car that you want us to feature. You can do that as well. You can just comment all of that stuff in the comment box or DM us or however you feel comfortable. If you have us on WhatsApp, just don't bomb our WhatsApp. Because we have lots of messages.
Yeah.
So that's basically that. And also, in future, there's going to be a lot of things that we are going to do that's a bit different. That's going to be exciting for you guys. We are working on new ways and new things constantly. There's a constant brainstorming situation going on. So there's really going to be fun stuff coming in future, and I'm actually very excited
for that. Yeah.
So
guys, just be safe out there. And also, before I forget, new merch is dropping very, very soon. And on the new and on the next video, we will be seeing the new merch that's available, and you will be having the prices and everything that goes along with it. So guys, do be safe out there. Do protect yourselves. We are on level 2. So
can you believe it? I can't even deal with this level.
Guys,
I don't know how
just
we can be on
yourselves.
lockdown for so long. But people need to protect it because
that's what
the infections are on the rise.
Yeah, and I think Muscle Bay, it's all over 100 again.
I can't.
So yeah, guys, just protect yourselves, look after yourselves, and have a good week ahead.
Yes.
Peace. Shop.